Everybody, welcome back. Doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, we're going to talk about our current expectations of the game, what's coming up in this week of, what is it, September 26th. Just had a good, fun kid's birthday party, so all jazzed up for that, working in the some house projects, but that's not what this channel is about. So we're going to go check out what's up with MFR, what our expectations are for this week, and go from there. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Let's do it.
Bring me WolverThor!
All right, so the quick and dirty. Can I ever be quick and dirty? I can be dirty. I don't know about quick. That was weird. All right, so expectations. Me, personally, this week, I'll tell you guys. Expecting Dev Note. I said that last week. Yeah, I think some things happened that kind of threw that for a loop. I'm not going to talk about exactly what they are, but I think that was planned for last week, and something happened that they had to tend to, I'm guessing. So, this week. And again, I do this, when I did this several weeks ago, when you come in here and you start looking at these Dino banners. Now, this banner is 36 days. If we have to wait another 36 days for something to come in here, yikes. Just straight up yikes. These other ones, I still have to do a 6-star costume. I'll have to make sure to do that. Don't let me forget, 36 days, but this Omega one was 5 days, which that 5 days puts us at, what is that? Basically this Friday, September 30th, which I think is sort of what I was originally expecting. So I think that's still the case. Again, we've got a lot of 5-day stuff in here. I'll come back and do that later. Your early month in. And then you come in here and you look at your bundles and everything. You've got the 5-day and the 36-day as well. And I just personally believe another 36 days with no discussions or chat, I think would be very, very strange. Same thing, like we've got our banner. It's 5 days. It's the Wolverine banner. So I would think the same thing with the Omega cards. I think we've got 5 days. Companions, 5 days. Dimension Box doesn't have a... Oh, yeah, it's down here, though. So 5 days. This one wasn't bad. I didn't pull on this. People will probably think I'm crazy. I didn't. I just... I like to wait for when the invasions come around. I know a lot of this stuff is, sort of decent. Where is it at? These two cards. This should be the base minimum, frankly. I just think that should always be there. So to me, it wasn't anything I was necessarily interested in pulling. So, and then again, 5 and 36 days. So, 36 days at this point. I mean, what is that? That's basically November 1st. I mean, that's... Oh my lord. I don't have that expectation. To stay with the theme of the video, I don't have that expectation. I think we're gonna get some Tuesday, Wednesday, in my opinion. I don't know, but I think. And my expectation for what we're gonna get is... I don't want to say it's about the future of the game, but I'm hoping and expecting that it's gonna give us an indication of what it is going to be, because I think if they don't truly tell us if the game's either, planned to have many, many years to come or going into maintenance mode, I'm not sure what that does for us. We're sort of past the whole, we didn't get an anniversary, all that sort of thing, but things are odd. They're not communicating. The Discord did pick up some, they let us do gifts again. So yay, there was some loosening of whatever that meant. But I'm expecting, I'd like to see in this dev note, at least, hey, we're really sorry, that's great. I want some apologies, but I don't want just an apology. I don't want to call it a roadmap, but something closer to a roadmap where it's, these are our plans for the next, couple months. Also, we have intentions to add more stuff in the future in the next year. We can't tell you necessarily what all that stuff is, but we do want to keep adding things that are not, recycling. I want to know if they're going to add stuff or if they're going to recycle stuff. Now, again, I guess that's the future of the game a little bit, but my expectation is that they are going to give us some indication of what that is. My fear is if they don't, some people will just be like, all right, people will immediately default into the games in maintenance mode, which I think most people already have at this point, or a lot have. with the exception of people who are just saying that people like me or, you know, Andy or anybody who's out there saying that the game's in trouble, we're just like causing, you know, fear for no reason, which I completely and utterly disagree with. And I will say that to anybody. There's plenty of indicators out there that would lead any reasonable human being playing a game to say there's problems. So, you know, I've had some chats with people in my comments in Discord, and just, I am not on that same page, and there's no planet that you can convince me on, or nothing that you can say that would convince me otherwise, frankly, unless you had actual information from Netmarble that said, this is what's happening. That would be the only way that I would think differently. So those indicators are what's, you know, causing us to be this way. But the expectation, I would hope and plan that they do come in and that they give us some sort of, this is what's up. You know, this is what we're thinking. You know, again, that we don't have to talk about exact DZ changes or, you know, new characters or exact sequence of invasion. But the whole fact that we haven't had any invasions since Wolverine's been here, they had all these people come in for Wolverine, or a good amount of people, without any advertising. You know, it's a bummer. I'm hearing a lot of people say that they're never going to play a Netmarble game again. And I cannot say something to convince them out of that, unfortunately, for Netmarble, not for me, but for Netmarble, because it's just like, well, yeah, I get it. You know, same thing we see this Game of Thrones game. There's no chance I would play that unless they showed something with Future Revolution. I've seen a lot of people talk about Future Fight and how that's had up and downs, but I believe, you know, they didn't really go into a mode like this for a few years in the game, if I understand correctly. I don't know that for fact, but I believe that to be the case. So those are sort of my expectations for this week. I would, if you're looking for how to decide what to do for yourself, personally, I would say keep your expectations super low. I hate saying that because that's not necessarily a way to live life. You want to have high expectations, but be able to understand when they're not met, that it's not the end of the world, and that you've got a backup plan for something, and you can go from there. Versus, you know, oh my gosh, you know, nothing's ever going to be great. Like, that's not a fun way to live, right? You want to have expectations. You want to believe in something. You want to think something's going to be fun. It does suck to get let down. It does. Nobody likes that. But at the same time, we've got to believe in ourselves and our inner souls that we're going to find something that we're still good for us, right? Even if MFR never becomes anything we expected, you know what? Hopefully we have something else in our lives that we can cling on to, you know, whether it's family or a different game or, you know, or your work, whatever. Now, if it's something specifically entertainment-wise, the gaming industry is struggling at the moment, I have to admit, because as I look around for some of these other games, you know, I was talking about like single story mode games. I've been playing some League of Legends ARAM. Anybody out there, hit me up. My name's WolverThor out there, so feel free to send me a friend request in that. I'm not very good. I'm just okay, and I don't really care about winning or losing. I just go in there well, I take that back. I like to win, but I don't care if I just get smashed. I'm just trying to relearn the game a little bit and learn to play. Anyway, so keep your expectations reasonable for what you are and what you want. I really hope that at some point things are changing. I'm not going to probably do many more videos, you know, like this. I think I'll probably just, if I still want to try to do videos once a day, I'll probably just play some game modes, check in with you guys, see what's up. Say, hey, this is me. I'm just doing some Dimension Duel, doing some Omega War. You know, what's up with you guys? Have you guys found anything cool that you've, you know, found in game that's sort of fun, or, you know, what's keeping you in, or are you about to leave? You know, that sort of things. Just general conversations. I want to get back into streaming again. It's just work and life has kept things crazy. Like I mentioned, I was working in one of my rooms today, cutting open walls and rerouting some wire and stuff. Fun times, right? Always the good times. But I want to hear from you guys. I want to keep interacting with you guys. So I'm sort of like, I can't stop. I don't want to stop doing videos, even if they're just sort of like this, or like the one I did yesterday, where it's just sort of, what am I going to shoot? I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I just want to talk to you guys. I like reading the comments. I like responding to the comments. I like hearing when somebody says, you know, hey, I just, you know, found this game, or I found that game. And a lot of times that's from my YouTube comments. So for that reason, you know, that's one of the reasons that I want to keep putting out the content. So even if it is, you know, content of just talking to you, if it's me here, you've seen it, and responding below, I like the engagement. Come to the Discord, which is in the description below. that's the easiest way to communicate and chat back and forth with me for sure. Keep your expectations low. Let's see what this week tells us. I'm not expecting a sell of the game. I'm not expecting anything. I think that's too complicated with, just the IP, not that Marvel IP necessarily, but all of the coding and everything that Netmarble has done. I don't know how they would keep that information from whoever they sell to manage that. There's just intellectual properties there, maybe patents and stuff that they might not be able to and want to share with people. So that can get super complicated. And they're not really trying to sell stuff, so it looks like the numbers are really low. I mean, wouldn't you want to inflate the value of something before you sell it? I'd think you would. So anyway, that's all I got. Look, I appreciate you guys hanging out, chatting me through these weird odd times in game. Again, let me know where you're at with everything. Discord description below. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.